Child. Ah! Okay, we live, y'all. We live. We live. What's up? What's up? What's up? I should have told you I was going live. I'm gonna have to edit this part. Oh my gosh. Excuse me while I light my spliff. Oh God, I had to take a lift from reality. Hello, Catherine. Oh my gosh, I should put my glasses on. Cause what's up, Megan? Hey, Herbal Goddess Brianna. What's up, Trey? Hi, NC Worker. What's up, y'all? Oh my gosh. I feel like it's been forever since I did a live. Y'all, chat. Honey baby chat, we got some stuff to talk about. So I'm gonna wait for a few more of y'all to come in here while I'm getting the setup right. I'm trying to get it so y'all can, yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to be closer because I can't see. What's up, Ray? Here, maybe I can see. I want to keep my goddess next to me, honey. We need some goddess vibes. Oh my goodness. Hi, you all. I don't know. I just want to come on and kind of give y'all a little update. I know that in January, I put out a video saying that I was done working as a nurse. I was going to focus more on my business, which I did. I took 2 months off from nursing. And what's up, Trust the Most High? Hi, my Shay. Now you know my pronunciation. Why are you taking, what you taking out for? No, I took, oh, thank you, Catherine. I took 2 months off from nursing. I honestly, what's up, Nurse Wallace or Anna? I took 2 months off from January to mid-March to focus on, I have a metaphysical shop. I got a whole other YouTube channel. It's a lifestyle channel. And I do like shows around where I live in St. Louis. I do shows where I sell crystals and jewelry and stuff like that. And I wanted to focus more on that and focus more on YouTube. And honestly, y'all, I was just burnt out from nursing. I don't know if it was just nursing homes or a little bit of my personal life. What's up, Annie? I don't know. I mean, I kind of do know because I did learn a lot during that time. But yeah, I picked up a few shifts. I started picking up shifts like towards the end of March, middle end of March. Oh, thank you. And it's just, yeah, I started picking up shifts, y'all, because child, that money ain't nothing like nurse money. It's like you out here slanging rocks for real. Like you out here in these streets. Nurse money is different, man, especially agency nurse money. The money just comes so fast, man, and like you don't have to, it's fast money, especially if you're, oh, from Paris. Oh, what's up, Tammy? Um, that's like confirmation because I was looking at Pimsleur and I'm just like, I really need to learn another language. I remember when I was in New York, I had a friend from Haiti. He was like, you need to learn a language. You need more diplomacy. He said, you need to learn a foreign language. I was like, I know. I really need a teacher. Like, I'm the type of person, I learn better if I got somebody right there with me, guiding me through the whole thing. But anyhow, what's up, Kelly from California? What part of California are you from? Or are you in? What was I talking about, y'all? Yeah, but nurse money is just, you're from, oh, you're Haitian. That's what's up. I learned a lot from Haitians. I had a lot of Haitian friends when I lived in New York. Uh, Anyhow, that was eons ago, yeah, eons. I was 18 years old in New York. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and let y'all know. Since I told y'all I was not working, I I wanted to let y'all know that, okay, now I'm back picking up shifts. I only pick up 2 shifts a week. I haven't really picked up a whole, oh yeah, these eyebrows, child, the eyebrows are back. Whew, the eyebrows are back. But I haven't really picked up a whole lot of, what was I gonna say? I haven't picked up a lot of RN shifts because I'm with 2 agencies. So one agency, they mostly only have LPN shifts. And then another agency, they have a lot of RN shifts, but I need to update all my stuff with them. Cause child, it's difference between RN money, LPN money when it come to agency now. It's a difference. It's about a $10 difference. And you know, that's like $80, $120 a shift, depending on what type of, if you're doing an 8-hour or 12-hour shift. Yeah, weekends are better. I mean, but weekends be busy and off the chain. But usually, like management is gone during the weekends, and it's just like you could just get in and get out. And then on top of that, y'all, I had issues with my arm. I had like a car accident when I was a teenager. I know this is just gonna be a random video. We're just gonna talk tonight. I had a car accident when I was a teenager, and then I started lifting weights last year. I started doing weight training, and I was like, oh my gosh, my arm is killing me. I did not know what it was. I was like, maybe I just pulled it. I did something wrong. And I took a little break from it, went back to it, kept hurting, kept hurting. It took me 9 months until my husband was like, you need to go see about it. So I finally went to go to a chiropractor, and they was going to charge me like $9,000 to do some stuff. And then I went to a doctor because I hadn't been to a primary healthcare doctor since I was a child. So like honestly, me taking those 2 months off, like it really made me focus in on my personal health, like my own health. Shoot, like legit. And took that time off. Anyways, kind of find out, accident that I had when I was a teenager, they was like, that probably caused you to have some issues with your spinal cord or some, like basically all this other stuff. I don't even child, whatever it is. I've been doing physical therapy and it's been working. It's been legit working. I'm putting all my energy into this physical therapy working because I'm not paying $9,000 for whatever they were trying to do. Plus, it's going to work. I'm healed. I'm already healed. I feel so much better. So that was another reason why I really was just needed to take a break from nursing because I was just so tired. I was so burnt out. So burnt out. Especially most of last year, I was working. Y'all know I was working while I was in nursing school with 2 small kids. Yes, I am married. But it was still a lot of dang on work, right? So then I've been married. So, you know, being married, people think, okay, listen, y'all. People think because you're married, like, you don't have problems. Like, oh, you got help. You got this, you got that. But you got a whole nother human being in your life that you have to consider and you have to consult and you have to work with them and deal with them. And, you know, they got to deal with you. Really is dealing with me because I'm the one. Yeah, I'm the one that he got to deal with me. And you got to constantly, like, you know, work on that relation. It's a relationship. So you have to work on it. You have to nurture it, you have to give it time and energy. And so it's work. It's work. That's why I don't get people be like, well, you married, you should be good. Like, no, like y'all don't get it. Like, come on now. Like, you're living with another adult. Like, yes, you have someone there that is helping you raise your children. I never take that for granted because I'm super blessed to have my children's father in the household taking care of their, you know, he takes care of his kids, he takes care of me. And I'm super grateful for that. Do not get me wrong, but it's still work because being in a relationship make you look at yourself and what issues you got going on with yourself. And unless you want to just keep blaming a person for all your problems, you can easily do that in a relationship. But we're here for self-growth, okay? This plant, I need to give her some love. I don't know why y'all see that? Okay, y'all, we just talking. But let me look at some of y'all comments. The devil is a lie. Yes, $9,000. Yes, weekends are kind of rough because a lot of people do call off. It's usually short staff. And even though there aren't any, like, usually management is not there. It just depends on facility. A whole lot of management is not there. But sometimes, like, you need for management to be there because stuff be happening. You be like, wait till Monday. I don't know what to tell you type of energy. But yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions. Yes, don't lose yourself in marriage. It is stressful, and honestly, I'm married and I was happier alone. Not Cindy. Not don't say that, Cindy. Now look. But you know, relationships force you to look at yourself because it's literally a mirror. Because most of the time, honestly, y'all, the stuff that we have issues going on with ourselves, if we don't deal with them, it'll come up in the relationship. You'll see it in that person. They just mirror your energy. This is why sometimes you come across people and you can't stand them. And honestly, the reason why you probably can't stand them is because there's something about them that is within you and you don't want to deal with it. Yeah, I know, Cindy. Cindy told us, so I'm married. I'm done with it, girl. Child, I get it. Like I said, I've been married for 11 years. I got married when I was 21 years old. Do the math. Okay? And it's work. It's definitely work. But I'm grateful that my children have their father. I really am. And I'm grateful that I feel like my husband and I are growing together. I hope that that's what's, how things are going. You from the Bronx? I know somebody said they're from Brooklyn. They're a Haitian from Brooklyn. It's the truth. I need my space. I'm in the process of moving to a new apartment, staying married, but I hear you. I hear you. She needs some me time. Hey, I totally get it. Because when you get with somebody, you 5 years in, congratulations. Yeah, when you get with somebody like whenever you meet them, that's the energy that you're meeting them with, right? So if you change, we all should change and grow. As you change and grow, if that person is not fitting that energy anymore, or sometimes when people get with people, that person is like filling a void for them. And once you start to learn how to fill your own voids and learn how to fill your own cup, kind of having that person around is almost like a hindrance or it's a blockage to your growth. So I could totally see that. Especially some people, if you don't love yourself and you try to get with somebody, child, that's a whole recipe for disaster, because you're going to be putting all your energy into this person and not putting no energy into yourself, not loving yourself. And I feel like we shouldn't be talking about this on this channel, but we're going to talk about it. But if you don't love yourself and you get a relationship with somebody, the other person can never really say that you love them. They can never really truly say that you love them. Maybe they just want to be in a relationship. Maybe them loving you makes them feel better about themselves. It makes them get the energy off of themselves and they can focus their energy on you now. Maybe you just there, to fill a void. You say, I see we all need to vent. Maybe we do, Chair. I got the incense. I'm sending healing, cleansing energy to the collective right now. Y'all know I got a spiritual channel. Sending y'all all some good vibes. Yeah, you could end up in abusive relationships like that because you open yourself up to be in a position where if you don't value yourself, the other person has no choice but to be the same way towards you. Like I said, everybody is just mirroring each other's energy. Just like when you meet somebody and you can just tell they command respect. Like, you kind of have no choice but to, like, either give them respect or y'all gonna butt heads, because that person is commanding something of you because they respect themselves. Whereas you be around somebody who kind of look like they look a little disheveled and a little lazy and all that, and as humans, we automatically might treat them in a way that's not so respectful, that's not so, nice or whatever, because the energy they putting off. And they only putting it off because of how they feel about themselves. So, there you go. Let me see if y'all got anything. So I want to know how many people we got in healthcare in the live. I'm trying to see y'all comments, child. Happily divorced. Okay, Nurse Wallace. Is that you the one that said you was married for 20? No. Mecca said she was happily divorced at 30. Did you have any kids, Mecca? I think once the kids come into place, it gets so hard you just have no choice. Not no choice, but you really feel like you need to work on staying. RN, what's up, y'all? Okay, so y'all know I got a whole RN degree and I ain't used it for real, like at all. I've had it for like 9 months, and so I've been looking at some jobs, but how was it, Mecca, with you, like with two boys? Like, what made you to be like, okay, I'm actually gonna be able to do this, even though you had two kids? Let's see, LPN here. Starting 80. Oh, yay! That's what's up. Congratulations. Is it Michael or Michelle? I think it's Michael. Congratulations, Michael. That's what's up. I have been working for agency. Yeah, I still pick up shifts as an LPN because I still have both. Which y'all RNs, you need to renew your license this year. I'm like mad because I had to pay for NCLEX last year. Now I got to turn around and freaking renew my license this year, and then next year I have to renew my LPN. Like, cause I'm gonna keep both. I work hard for both of them, child. So we keeping both of these licenses. But I've been looking like, okay, so I went and pick up a shift, right? I ran into a nurse that I had saw like right when she graduated from school, and she was telling me she was excited. She was about to start the hospital. Like, I saw her some months ago, like the end of December, I think. No, when did I see her? It was a while ago. It was months before December. And she was super excited about to start the hospital. She told me she had like I think it was like a $12,000 sign-on bonus. She said they was paying right, like that check that you get, that first check has your sign-on bonus. I was like, dang, that sounds good. And she was super excited. I think she said she was gonna start med surge. So I saw her when I had picked up a shift a few weeks ago, or like 2 weeks ago. I saw her. I was like, I kind of feel like her. I know her face. Anyway, I started talking to her, and she was like, "Girl, I worked there for 2 weeks and left." I was like, "What?" No, she said she worked there for 6 weeks, I think, and left. I was like, "Dang!" Like, you were so excited. She was like, the med surge floor. She was like, it was so much work, and she was like, a lot of times we didn't have techs. And I was like, oh man. Which honestly, being a nursing home nurse, we be having like 40, 50 patients, and we'd be like, okay, I know I could do a hospital because. But she was like, no, we had to draw on blood. And she was like, I really didn't get any training doing this. If anybody been through nursing school, I don't know about y'all, but they do not teach y'all how to draw blood. They teach you how to start an IV on a mannequin. But honestly, even through my RN program, we never had a chance to draw blood or to do IVs. But I started an IV in my LPN program on a person. So, whatever. But she was like, yeah, we got to draw our own blood. We didn't have text. So, you have like 8 patients dependent upon you in a hospital. And then the charting, is so much charting you have to do. And then your vitals. What you got to do vitals every 4 hours. And then you got to chart every 2 hours. Sometimes you got to chart every 2 hours on certain things. And she was like, it was just too much. And she didn't feel like she had the training that she needed. And she said it was just too much. Then she said she went somewhere else. What did she say? She said it was okay. The pay was pretty decent because she was working weekends and she was working nights. And then she had a sign-on bonus. And then she was telling me about a few other places she went to. And she was like, eventually I just said, let me just go back to nursing home. I'm a nursing home nurse. I was like, dang. Man, I lost hope. When she told me that, I was like, oh, man, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that. But I had another job reach out to me via email. And they were saying they got a $15,000 sign-on bonus. Oh, ooh. I was like, this sounds pretty good. They had med surge, ER. And they was like, we got charge nurse positions. We got this, we got that. No experience required. I'm like, of course. Because I just need people. But I was like, $15,000 sign-on bonus. If you get that right away, I wonder how much you get. Probably like maybe... on a high end, maybe like 12,000. I would feel like. How much y'all think y'all would get after taxes and stuff? All right, let me see what y'all talking about. But you know what? The elite era, all hospitals, like all places, pretty much have to offer a sign-on bonus nowadays because nurses are so used to COVID pay, and the culture of nursing when it comes to how we get paid has changed so much. So many nurses have gone over to agency or travel nursing, things like that, And nurses still want that COVID pay. You know, some nurses was making 100 plus an hour as LPNs. So people be wanting it. So that's kind of like the standard now is to have a sign-on bonus. Okay, Sydney says she's a school nurse and a peds home health nurse. Never worked in a hospital with her RN. Nurse B, has any nurse specialty stood out to you to try? Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about ICU. Mainly because I feel like it'll help me to really focus in, take my time, and learn and learn and learn. And it'll help me to be more meticulous. And I'm not saying I'm doing this, y'all. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. But if I decide to go back to school, I might do nurse anesthetist. And in order to do that, you need, I think, like 2 years of ICU. At least 1 or 2 years. For most programs, 1 or 2 years of ICU in order to go to school for that. I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do. But if I do, I need that experience. And I've kind of been led to it. It was weird. Like I was talking to, so I went to pick up a shift at my old gig that I used to work at as a CNA. And it's a nurse that we was talking. And she's in school for her master's degree right now. And she was like, so Brandy, when you going to get this nurse anesthetist? I'm like, girl, I forgot I even brought that up to her. Because honestly, I was thinking about becoming an anesthesiologist and not even doing a CRNA. Yeah, that's what it is, Tanya. Not even doing it. I was thinking about going straight and actually become anesthesiology, like go to med school. And she was just like, what about that? And I completely forgot about that. And she brought it up. She's like, yes, you're going to do it. I can see it. Let me know. Invite me to the house when you get the house. She's like, I know it's coming. But like part of me would go down that road. But another part of me is just like, do I really want to do it? Is it just for a title? Is it just to say I did it? Is it just to make, 150, 200K a year? Is it just to be the highest paid nurse out here? Is that why I'm doing it? No, but I don't know. I would have to do ICU first. That would be the first step. Honestly, I'll probably have to get into a hospital that's okay with me starting ICU with my associates, because I'll have my associates on my BSN. And let me just think about Jasmine G. I know the nurse Jasmine G here on YouTube. I have not watched her videos. Do she still do videos? I used to really like her videos. Anyhow, she's a nurse practitioner now. But what was I about to freaking say? Part of me is thinking about that, but another part is just like, is that really what I want? But like I said, first I would have to get into a hospital that's willing to let me get in with my associates, which some hospitals in my area are willing to do that because there is a shortage, but they want you to be in a program. That's fine with me because I'm not paying for my bachelor's. Somebody else paying for that bachelor's degree, not me. So yeah, let me see what y'all talking about in the comments, because these comments popping. Y'all talk. I like when y'all talk to each other and have a little dialogue. It's like when I like having my friends be friends with each other. I want my friends to be friends with each other. Like, no, I'm not one of people that's possessive. Like, no, if I'm not around, you all can't talk. No, I want y'all to be cool. Like, this is a collective. So I want my subscribers to be cool with each other. Let me see what y'all talking about. Failed my NCLEX twice. Don't worry. Oh, but you got yours. You got yours though. Oh, you was okay. You're saying you failed yours twice, but you okay. I get what you're saying. Nursing school to me teaches you zero about being a nurse. To me, it just teaches you how to be safe. Yeah, how to be a prudent nurse. My RN program sent us to an IV certification class when we graduated. Oh, okay. See, I was IV certified as an LPN, and then we did a little bit in RN, but it wasn't anything like intensive. I feel like I have PTSD from working in nursing. I kind of do too, y'all. Honestly, quiet as is kept. I want to renew my stuff with this facility that has the RN shifts, because the RN money was good. Like I was making like, if y'all watch my shorts video, I got a shorts video up right now that showed like my pay, and I was making like $500 to $700 a shift. And that's good. Post-COVID, that's good money, especially in the Midwest, especially in nursing homes. It was good money. But y'all, these nursing homes was real ratchet, real crusty. And I don't know if I want to go back to that world. But now I'm making like half of that at a nursing home. So I'm just kind of like, do I want to do that? Okay, you said ICU does hire associate's degree nurses. I want to be a flight nurse. I've heard people doing that. Okay, you said she's more active on Instagram. See, and I haven't been on Instagram in like a minute. I just posted like one video and then I'd be like, okay, I'm done. Jasmine G don't really post anymore. She's just momming and nurse practitioning. That's what's up. Yeah, I liked her. She was pretty chill. I think honestly, she kind of got burnt out with YouTube. So I remember she did a video and she was just like, cause y'all know, like nurses on YouTube, like you gotta have the BBL and the baby hairs and the tight scrubs and stuff sometimes. Hey, look, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it. In order to get to that like higher, which you don't have to have that. I'm not saying you don't have to have that, but usually in order to have a good nursing channel or a higher subscriber count on YouTube, you either have to be doing educational stuff or you have to integrate nursing with like vlogs, which I don't do vlogs on this channel. I always tell myself this channel, only vlog I did was like my vacation. That was the one vlog I put up in however many years I've been on YouTube. I said I want this channel to be just nursing. I don't want to put none of my personal stuff for real on here for real. Because I have a whole other channel for that. I want this to be a nursing channel. This is what I come here for. I don't want to mix all this stuff together. That's just my thing. But in order to, I feel like, grow more and more on YouTube is either do educational stuff or do stuff where you like do, I don't know, get ready with me's and all this other stuff. Beauty stuff and things like that. And on your channel, you got to mix it up. Because not everybody is going to, because like once people are done with nursing school or once they become a nurse, they're really not going to watch your stuff no more. It just depends. Let's say like that your personality, want to see your story and things like that. But once they get to that point, they're going to stop watching. So you're really trying to bank on getting new people in to watch your stuff. But again, once they're done with nursing school and once they're done with being a new nurse, they done watching for the most part. So it messes with your numbers. And I think with her, that I kind of got that vibe that she was just like, I'm done with this. Like I'm done playing the YouTube game. And I don't mind. I don't blame her. But I'm grateful. I'm like, not grateful. I'm glad that she freaking got her nurse practitioner. Because I remember when she first had her ADN and she was just like, I don't have my bachelor's yet. I don't have my bachelor's yet. And it was like a big deal. It seemed like to her it was a big deal. Like, man, I don't have my bachelor's. And then she got her bachelor's. Then she was trying to figure out a whole nurse practitioner. Then she got a nurse practitioner. Then she went from like New York to, I think, to Texas, or Texas to New York and Arkansas. I don't know. She was going all over. And I'm just happy. I'm happy for her. So shout out to you, Jasmine G. Let me see. You said how to deal with nurses with stank attitudes. I don't. Just don't deal with. Just be you, man. Just be you. That's why. Don't feed into people's energy. That's how I feel. Just do not feed into their energy. A lot of people, that's what they want to do. And people are very insecure. The people that do the most think the least of themselves. I'm not saying it like that, but it's just sometimes people do a whole lot on the outside to cover up insecurities they have on the inside. Now, granted, some people, they just want to look nice. They want to look a certain way, and that's just, how they present themselves. And you can tell the difference between those people and the people who are just trying to cover up whatever they got on the inside that they ain't dealt with. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference. That's all I can say. I also want my old school nurse because these new nurses only worried about the bag and not high standard patient care. That's true. The ones who come to work out. I don't want no nurse taking care of me with a BBL, baby hairs, and tight scrub. Sorry, not sorry. Give me an old school nurse. I ain't saying it to be like, I ain't saying it to be like mean or nothing like that. I feel like do whatever you're gonna do. Like, some people might not like me. They're like, I don't want the nurse with the afro, with the nappy hair, I don't want the nurse with the crystals. I don't want the nurse with the YouTube channel, because she gonna go on her YouTube channel talking shit about the shift. I don't want that nurse. Somebody might say that about me. I don't know. Let's see. Have you considered being a telehealth or fully remote independent nursing, working in scrubs or Zoom nursing? Dang it. Professional. Oh yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Hey Marilyn, I'm not planning on getting my BSN unless a place that I'm working for is gonna pay for it. But right now, I'm honestly just not. I don't know. I be getting excited about it, like being excited about, okay, maybe once my oldest daughter is starting school this fall. So, you know, she gonna be in school Monday through Friday. Then my youngest, we're working on getting her into either a preschool. Hopefully we can get her into a preschool Monday through Friday. So that's gonna give me a lot more time to, you know, have that time to work. But I'm thinking like maybe once they get into school, I'll just do part-time somewhere and get my feet wet a little bit, things like that. But I don't, like anything I do moving forward, I want to make sure I actually want it, because I think in order to do well in this field, and well to me is doing my best and to give it, like honestly give it a try, like actually do the work, means that like in order for me to do that, like I gotta want it. I don't want to just do it just to say I'm working as a nurse. Like I don't want that. And financially, I don't necessarily have to work. I mean, I want to work because, child, we got bills. But I don't, like, I don't know. I don't have to work as many hours in order for us to take care of what we got to take care of. So, yeah. I would just have to see. I'm kind of just on my own little journey right now. I'm grateful I got my RN. I'm grateful I didn't have to pay for it. It was completely free. $0.00. And it's just one thing under my belt, but I don't really, whatever I do, I want to feel it like because if I really want something, if I'm really into it, like I do very well. I'm one of them people, I'm just going to do well, like I'm going to give it a lot of effort. I'm going to give it a lot of energy, like, you know, but if I'm not really feeling it, it messes with me. It messes with my mental health a lot because, yeah, I don't like to put my energy into things that are not fulfilling to me. I don't like wasting my energy. Nursing is one of those careers that you need a break from time to time. Luckily, with nurses, we can do it and we can. That's kind of like what I feel like. I don't like really feel like I got to do traditional nursing, like the traditional thing of being in a job and waiting to take vacation and like, ooh, dealing with politics at work. Like I have low tolerance for that. I just put my mental health and my energy at top priority in my life. Okay, like it's top priority for me. I'm getting too old to be dealing with any shenanigans. I want to be happy. I'm not going to just keep chasing a dollar, because you keep chasing a dollar and it's like you're going to keep chasing the dollar. Like, when are you going to just stop chasing money? And it's kind of like where I kind of got to the point where I was like, I don't want to just keep chasing money. I want to do something because I really enjoy it. I have a passion for it. And I kind of lost that passion with nursing. COVID did something, man. COVID did some stuff. I agree. I think you would be a great clinical instructor because you're relatable and have real nursing experience. Thank you. I get that a lot, that I should be in teaching or do clinicals or something like that. We'll see. Honestly, we'll just have to do it. I would have to just do it. If I do get my bachelor's, I could teach LPNs with my bachelor's. Right now, I could teach CNAs, and that's cool. That's cool. I really wanted to start a after school program at like a high school, my local high school that I went to, and start doing CNA classes at the high school, offering that, so that people who are interested in healthcare, we can start getting them working on not just the CNA classes, but also working on their English, working on their math, getting that down packed with them, talking about professionalism, talking about all those different things to get them ready to get into the healthcare career path and get them ready for nursing school. So maybe connect with a nursing school in my area, like an LPN program, as well as, you know, connect with the high schools, do something after school for them, and basically just be that bridge between going from high school or being a CNA while you're in high school to going to nursing school. Just create that path for them and do it in inner city, because I went to inner city school. So that's, see, talking about it makes me feel excited. Like, that's something that I would want to do, but I would just have to do it. Look at me. I would just have to commit, honestly. And I'm really not I'm in a non-committal phase of my life. Okay. Only thing I'm committed to is being myself and taking care of my family. And we'll see what else happens, what happens from there. But that's something that I would be interested in doing, because I feel like there definitely is a need for that. Yeah, I could even create, see, I don't know if I would do NCLEX prep, but I could. The reason, I could do CPR classes. Yeah, the reason why I would want to work with high schoolers is because they need money. Shoot, when you come out of high school, like, you want to know how you can make some money and get things started. And also, I feel like a lot of people, from my experience being here on YouTube, people are smart enough. People can do it. People can get through nursing school. But a lot of people, their mindset, they don't feel like they're able to do it. They don't feel smart enough. They don't have the support around them. They don't see how they can get from point A to point C or D or E. To them, it just seems like something that would be hard to do. And usually in that time, after you graduating, especially if you don't like have kids or anything, now I would definitely help people who do have kids. But if you don't have kids, when you're like 19, 20, it's 21, it's real easy to start to get lost in the sauce and just be really confused about what you want to do. And that can cause a person to get in a relationship that's not fulfilling to them, or to get into a career that's not fulfilling to them, or a job, just be stuck with a job, or start having babies, before they ready to have babies, because they don't know what to do with themselves. So if you can catch them at that time and spark it in them, be like, hey, you want to be a nurse? You want to work in healthcare? You want to make a few dollars? Come here, let me show you how you can get there. You can do it, and just get them started. So we can have people that's young, 20, 22, like probably like 22 with a bachelor's degree, coming out of inner city schools, and they got their bachelor's degree by 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can catch them early and get them going. So, or they 19, 20, and they already got their LPN and they going for their RN. Or they just want to keep their LPN for a minute, to help them to get there. Because sometimes there's a lot of programs for young ladies or people who have kids at that age. But when you don't have kids at that age, it's like, it's not a lot of resources. And I'm not going to just go for people who got kids or whatever, but who don't have kids. But yeah, I get what I'm saying. Like, it's just to be more of a resource for people, and to show them, like, you can do this. I look just like you. I went to this high school. You can do it. It's a college that's waiting for you. All you got to do is go through my little program, and boom, pass that test. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Get you through. I can get some grant money to help pay for it. And there we go. I ain't even it's not even something I would do to make a whole lot of money. It would be more of like a passion project. And like I said, getting them working on that professionalism, working on all of that. Because some people that want to be nurses, child, be looking like, gotta check that attitude. Like, you ain't even got your mind right. Like, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So yeah, that's why I would want to do that. Maybe I should go into that, child. I work as a CNA now, and I knew before I started that I belong in the classroom. That's what's up. I don't want to work long as a nurse. Once I get my ORPN, I'm going to combine that with education degree and find a way to teach. You should. They need teachers. Like, teachers, they don't got enough teachers out here in the field. You pretty much be the person a lot of us wish we would have had in high school. Yeah, I definitely like that age group. I like that age group because some of them, although they're a little jaded because they're older, and but they're still impressionable. They're still very impressionable, and they're at a point in their life when they can actually do something to, like, really set their life up real good. They at a position where they can do it, but sometimes they don't see it because it's just like, it's a lot going on, especially nowadays. There's a whole lot of distractions for people at that age group. So maybe I should look into that. Child. Maybe I'll start off with like volunteering or something, or jumping onto somebody else, whatever they got going on. If there's another program in the area, I'll jump onto that for a little while. We'll see. I'm one of them people. I put it out there, and I let the universe bring the energy to me, and it does. People will come to me or something. I'll get an email about something, or somebody will DM me. Like, it's an event I'm going to next week, like this business retreat here in St. Louis, and then there's like a vendor show afterwards. That I'm be selling my crystals and handmade jewelry and other things like that. And I didn't even look for it. Somebody just came my DMs, was like, such and such recommended that you recommended us to invite you to this event, yada yada yada. End up getting into the event, getting like half off the price to get in. And I'm gonna be vending, and then, you know, it's a way to connect with people and meet other business owners and get advice and information, yada yada yada. So I'm just like at the position where I'm tired of working hard, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired of working hard. I didn't got 1,001 videos out here for y'all to see. I done did all this work. I'm just in a position where I'm like, you know, God, universe, bring it to me. I'm open to receive. You know, whatever needs to come my way, bring it to me. I'm not about to work hard. Shoot. I'm working in divine timing. But yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions. Thanks for talking to me. I usually do not be up this late. I be trying to go sleep early so I can get to the gym in the morning. Be trying. But yeah, that's that. Like I said, I've started picking up shifts. My goal is to probably just work through April. I'm not working next week though. So maybe work a few more shifts, get a few more coinage up, maybe work through May, mid-May, pay some stuff off. I really want to go on a trip. We want to go on a family trip, so I might hit up a few little shifts just to pay for that. And go from there. Go from there. Also, like I'm starting to learn Spanish. I already did Spanish when I was like younger, but I'm like, dang, I really need to pick up on some more Spanish because I'm in healthcare. Like, I need to have that. I need to have that under my belt. So that's another thing. I'm just enjoying life. Yeah, I'm enjoying life, and I'm also allowing myself to not be led by money. I no longer am gonna allow the need for money to like dictate my choices. I'm not. I'm gonna instead think about like what I'm really passionate about, what really like am I enjoying, like what brings me joy and happiness, and the money will come. The money will come. Y'all, it's hot as hell. Do more work vlogs. I will, but y'all, work vlogs sometimes be so annoying to do because I be complaining the whole shift. Like, I don't want to do that. I hate doing it. It's so negative. But I guess it's what I do best. It's what I do best. It's complain about these damn places I be going to, child. Y'all, the other day, right, this girl got mad for no reason. I'm like, why are you in your feelings? So it was the end of the shift, and I saw a night shift. I saw this aide. She was putting ice in everybody's water pitchers and stuff. And I was like, thank you so much for doing the water pitchers. I ain't seen nobody do water pitchers all day. And this aide legit is behind the nursing station. It's like a dining room area. She all the way back there in the dark. And she's talking about something. I iced it earlier today. I'm like, okay, I didn't see you. Well, I passed it. I was like, okay. Like, it's okay, honey. You want me to tell you did a great job too? You did so good. You did so good today. And I was like, child, you can't even give somebody a compliment without you getting offended. Like, get out your feelings. Oh, child. I was just like, why? Like, why? And I just left. It was time for me to go. And then the girl, yeah, I'm about to tell all her business, child. Let me tell, don't tell nobody. So the girl, right? So I had my, if she ever watch my channel, look, you told me, ain't nobody gonna know who you is. So yeah, listen to this tea, y'all. This is crazy. Should I say it? I'm just gonna say it. So y'all, why the girl tell me, y'all listening, this is some tea. Whoo. Okay, so we was just talking. She was like, I got really bad anxiety. And I was just talking to her because anxiety all comes from something. No, I don't do those earrings anymore. I do mostly crystals and crystal jewelry now. But thanks for asking. I might get back to that. Again, I'm only doing stuff that I'm passionate about right now. So y'all listen. She was we was talking a little bit because anxiety is usually linked to something that's causing you to have. So I was like, that maybe it could have been like some childhood trauma that you need to deal with, things like that. It usually will keep coming up and it'll come up as anxiety. So she was like, well, I've been with my guy for such and such amount of time, and he really wants to have kids. And I keep holding it all, telling him like I don't want to have kids, y'all. Don't tell Nurse B none of y'all business on the job. Don't tell me none of the business on the job, dog. If y'all tell me not to tell nobody, I won't. But listen, so she was saying this, and I was like, what was I about to say? I feel like I shouldn't say this, but it was crazy. I was like, who does this? She was like, yeah, he keep wanting to have kids, I keep holding it on. They've been together for like 7 years, y'all. Come to find out, she's like, yeah, I got my tubes tied and didn't tell him. And he wants to have kids. I was like, you need to tell this man. She was like, but everything is cool. Da, 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 da. I even told him he need to go check himself because I don't know what the problem. I'm like, that's where the anxiety. You living with a lie, girl. You living with a lie. But honestly, in the moment, it was no judgment because I'm like, people do have skeletons. Everybody got skeletons. Everybody gonna take something to the grave. And I can get how you can get caught up in that lie and the fact that it's been going on for so long, you don't want to say anything because it could blow up your whole relationship. But I'm like, girl, you have to tell this man what's going on. Especially if you telling random strangers, like, you need to tell him. Why would you do that? And then she was like, I even thought about faking like I was pregnant and then faking like I had like I lost the baby. I'm like, girl, you was gonna put up this whole production. Like, you need to tell this man because I'm like, honestly, I had to get like on a spiritual tip. When you do stuff like that, you block your blessings. You block your blessings. And I said also, like, you're not giving him any choice. He could have went and had a child with somebody else. He might say, let's do this, let's do that. Like, you don't know what, like, you're taking away all of this man's choice for you to, you taking away his choice. Like, you taking away his ability to be able to choose whether or not he wants to be with you. And then for you to tell it, like, make it seem like it's his problem. You telling him he should go get checked out. That's messing with his mental. So that's probably even more why she's just like, I can't say nothing now because I didn't let it go for so long. I didn't let this go for so long. So yeah, whatever. That's what you call it. That's a confirmation for anybody out there with skeletons. Just let it out, man. Just let it out. Yes, messiness is also karma too. It'll come back to you. Yeah. And in that situation, like, I didn't want to like judge her or nothing because, like I said, everybody got their thing. Everybody got stuff that they don't want to put out there. But once you bring somebody else into it and you take away somebody else's choice and things like that, and you start to mess with their mental health, that's when I feel like you got to just be like, whatever happens, if he breaks up with me, if it doesn't work out, I gotta be honest with myself. I gotta be at peace with myself. And that's like where I'm at right now. Like I said, my focus is me, making sure I'm okay. Yes, me first, and then working on making sure my family is good because I'm somebody's mama, okay, and I'm somebody's wife too. That's on the list too, y'all. But child, Nurse B sometimes be like, I'm done with all of it. But I'm working on it, y'all. Don't mess with somebody's free will. Yeah, I feel like that is messing with somebody. 7 years no ring, but he wants a child. What you said. You're right. It blocks blessings and brings negative. It does. Messiness is also karma too. It'll come back to you. It's probably the best. If it wasn't her husband, then she should not be trying to have a child. It's a good thing. That's true too. If she's not, and it's also if you're not mature enough, You probably shouldn't have no more kids. Because she did say she has a child already by somebody else. Don't tell your coworkers nothing. I don't tell my coworkers none of my business. Everything I say about myself is a lie. Not everything you say is a lie. So easy to be led by money, especially working agency. I'm working on that. I'll be ready to pick up. And when I see a nice rate, I mean, I do. Don't get me wrong. We not volunteers. But so definitely go for the money now. Especially now, if I'm not doing what I really want to do in healthcare, I'm gonna go for the money. Because it's out there to be made. It is. Let's see. Lauren said, I'm using my healthcare job to fund my true passion, which is photography. I audited a few college courses at one of the community colleges in my city. I took photography. Yeah, that's honestly what healthcare was for me to begin with. That's true. Somebody said a liar is also a thief. On so many different levels. So many different levels they are. But yeah, like I always knew like I wanted to have something to make me feel stable and secure. And I also want to have something that fuels my passions and keeps me like sane. Like keeps me in tune with myself. But have something to make some money, okay, child? But it's still something I can be okay with. It's tough to find a good facility with clipboard. I haven't looked at clipboard. If you carry a lie like that, what can't you do? I don't know. That's a big lie. Those Missouri CNA contracts in St. Louis, Kansas offer 30 to 40. Do you think it's a scam? For CNAs, I don't know if it's a scam. Because what they gonna get from you if you know what I'm saying? Like, what are they trying to get from you if it's a scam? Are they not asking you to give them any money? But yeah, I'm sure it's some CNAs that make out that much. I need to do a video about how much CNAs. I need to talk to some CNAs. Like the most I've heard is 30. You said you get over 30 in California as a CNA? Yeah. You said he doesn't love her. So they both flunked out, huh? They both just lost in the sauce. Yeah. I just feel like, why be in a, because like I said, relationships take up so much time and energy. Why would you want to be in a situation where you don't feel like you're able to be yourself and be truthful to yourself? You're just holding that person hostage. And I can only say that a person is doing that if they don't have enough respect and love for themselves. And that stuff eats up at your health. It creates issues. It creates issues. And people be wondering, like, why I ain't got this? Why does this keep happening? Why da da da? You're not at peace with yourself. Like, you need to, and like I said, it's no judgment, child, because I had to come to peace with myself. I hadn't seen a whole doctor since I was a pediatrician. Only doctor I saw was my dang on OBGYN. So I had to do that. I had to work on my dang on arm. I had to like do a lot of stuff. Like, okay, I did that video talking about I had 50 and 60-year-old patients in nursing homes, and like Spirit was telling me, like, girl, go to the doctor. You talking about them. You need to go to the doctor to make sure you okay. And I'm like, I'm plant-based, I'm healthy. Go to the doctor. Kind of find out your girl is anemic. I mean, like, blood transfusion almost. No, like I almost kind of am there. Like, your girl is anemic, so I need to take care of that. They was like, your HDL levels are very high. I'm like, ain't that a good thing to have high, like good high cholesterol? Like, ain't that the good stuff? But maybe it's too high. I don't know. I need to work on. So I'm like, let me work on that. Then the vitamin D. I'm like, damn. And then your body don't absorb the iron. So she was like, maybe you got to get on birth control. I'm like, I'm not getting on the birth control pills because maybe that'll help me to keep my iron levels up. I'm not doing that. But yeah, I was very fatigued. I was like, why am I so tired? I don't know what's going on with me. It was starting to mess with my mental health because I'm like, maybe I don't know what's wrong. Like, why can't I get this together? Then my arm was hurting and I was just like, felt like a mess. I didn't feel right. So this is also a sign for y'all to go to the doctor and just do some things, take care of yourself. No, CNA, damn, $75. In Chicago. I need to go. Chicago ain't that far from me. Let me go to Chi-Town real quick. Let me go on over to Chi-Town. What are your opinions about burning sage and sage incense in your house? Okay, so Richard, oh, that's so interesting that you said that, because I was now this might not have nothing to do with nobody else on this channel, but I'm gonna talk to Richard real quick. Um, I was just thinking about that. Like, I've heard people say, "Oh, burning sage is cultural appropriation of Native Americans," because they say that Native Americans burn sage in ceremonial practices and things like that. And then on top of that, they say, whoever they is, say that sage is like an endangered plant because it's being over harvested. And if you're burning sage, it's cultural appropriation and you're taking away sage from natives. I've never met a native that told me that. I've never met a native that say that. And honestly, in my opinion, and this is no tea, no shade to the Caucasian race, but I feel like some people within that race, they have taken on this thing about not burning sage and this cultural appropriation just as a way to be woke. Just to be like, you know what? We don't want to do that. But to me, this is a plant. I'm not like, this is a plant that I'm using. How can it be cultural appropriation to use a plant? Like, to me, that sounds crazy. I'm not doing it and saying, oh, I'm Native American doing this. I'm burning a plant. Now, I don't know. Like, that's my thing. Like, I haven't talked to anybody that's in that community to really see if it's an issue. But I just think it's something that people within the Caucasian community is taking on as their thing, as the crusader, so they can come in comments and be like, don't burn sage, you're wrong for doing that, just to do. It's weird. But I have not bought sage. I actually grow my own sage. So let me show y'all some proof. Just because I know nobody cares except for Richard. But Richard, I'm gonna show you. Your girl burns her own sage from her garden. And this is some white sage I grew last year. Why does it have hair on it? So I grow my own sage. This is cut straight from the plant. You can see it's all fuzzy. And then this is some regular sage that is not white sage. But yeah, I just feel like, and I got eucalyptus. I just feel like it's just something people been trying to do just so they can talk about people. But I ain't heard no Native Americans say that it's a problem. But also, I'm not here to, offend people or, da da da. So if it is a problem, I guess it's a problem. But ain't nobody told me nothing about it. And child, we brown just like them. Look, I'm brown just like you, dang it. I'm not trying to take your dang on culture. I'm just like, the people that's been taking people's culture, talk to them. Because they've been taking people's culture. Like, we are the culture. So I don't know. Like, that's a whole other conversation. I don't freaking know. That's a whole other thing. But like I said, I don't want to offend nobody. But yeah, you can grow your own sage. Yeah, I got my sage. I need to actually start mine because it does grow slow. I'm not going to lie. It take a minute to grow. I got my sage from seeds from Etsy. You can't be offended for someone else. People are, but yeah, like they get offended. It's weird. Like people they taking it on as a thing. It's weird because when I get on my other channel, I have a spiritual lifestyle channel. I only get comments from people who don't appear to be natives. Now, of course, you can have it in your blood, and I would know. But they don't appear to be natives, and they're talking about don't burn sage, don't burn sage. It's just like you just want to be so quick to put that on everybody's video that got sage on it. It's so weird. But I'm not gonna lie. Once I heard that, I was like, you know what? Let me grow my own sage. So I started growing my own sage. But I also don't want to use a a plant that's like kind of endangered or whatever. I'd rather grow my own and be a steward, okay? Be a steward of the earth. Don't strip Mother Nature. Okay, yeah, I'm about to get off her. Okay, yeah, they are just trying to control others. If you listen, then you're being a people pleaser. That's true. That's true, you said that. And I'm working on not being a people pleaser. I'm working on that. I just honestly, one of the things I really do not like doing is to offend people. To me, I don't like doing it. Cause I just like groovy vibes, man. I like groovy vibes. So don't get me wrong. If you come a certain way, and if you really want to know my opinion, I'm gonna give you my opinion. But I like to keep things pretty chill because I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Like I don't want people to feel bad, or I don't want people to think like I'm coming from a space of being like, I want people to leave with a good energy when they're around me. I want them to feel, because there's already enough negative shit out here in the world. Like I want to be a light for others, not like a mess. But sometimes you just got to be who you are. You got to be, you got to do your thing. They're 164th Cherokee. Okay, so Michael, people say that burning sage helps to clear negative energy from like objects like crystals and even from the air itself. And supposedly it's like scientifically it's been proven that sage helps to decrease like negative ions in the air. I don't know. Honestly, who knows if any of this shit is real? Like nobody don't know. It's just a matter of like if you connect with it and it does something for you, I feel like do it. I mean, isn't yoga? Can't people say yoga is freaking cultural appropriation? That comes from the Hindu religion, right? Like, I don't know, y'all, child. We can say that for the other channel. But I'm about to get off of here unless y'all got anything else to say. This was just a nice little chit chat. Yes, it's stay forever true. Let me put it right here. Oh crap, I can't even write it. Can I write a comment on here? I guess I can't write a comment. But it's called Stay Forever True here on YouTube. And I do like plant-based videos talking about my diet, and I do gardening videos and tarot and crystals and all that. I know it's not for everybody, but it's for me. So and see, I don't want to do that either, because like my thing is I don't want to even offend people who are not people of color. Like I don't want to offend nobody. I feel like everybody is cool, but I also think like I said, some people in that community, they just be doing the most. They just want to have a cause so they can finally be the ones telling somebody they wrong. They tired of being told they wrong. They tired of being told they wrong, so they want to da da da. But it is what it. Like I said, I ain't never heard no native say it. And that's that. Have y'all seen that video where it's like this guy, he has like a little mustache and he got a sombrero and he has like the poncho on, and he's walking around like talking to people like, do you think what I have on is offensive? And it's people of color and it's people that's not of color. They're like, yes, it is very offensive. I don't think you should wear that. It's cultural appropriation. Like nowadays, like everything is just about these buzzwords, right? Like everybody wants to be so politically correct. Nobody wants to offend anybody, right? Like that's what Chris Rock basically be like. Nobody wants, like comedians always feel like nobody wants to offend anybody, which I don't. And it's not because I don't want to get canceled or whatever. It's just because about it to be like, But anyways, then the guy goes to like actual Hispanics in the Hispanic community. It's like, no, that looks good. Keep it on. Keep it on. I like it. I like it. They're like, there's nothing wrong with what you have on. I like it. It looks good. I don't know. Oh, thank you. That's something else too. Yeah, I've been working on my health, trying to get my body right, trying to get my skin together. Virtue signaling and being acting social justice warrior is just very trendy. It is. I mean, the thing is like things is just to the extreme. Like back in the day, it was extreme, racism or extreme whatever. Now it's like extreme whatever, cancel culture, this and the third. It's just like, can we just be? Can everybody just be who they are? Say what you gotta say, and if there's an issue, y'all talk about it. Be like, oh, I didn't mean it like that, da da da, or yeah, I meant it like that. That's how I feel. Okay, can people just be people and have opinions? Like, I don't get it. Cultural appropriation is as if you're making a joke of someone else's culture. People say like you are taking on that, like you're appropriating that culture, so you're taking it on as if you are within that culture. So Some people feel like people that's not black shouldn't have braids, like cornrows in their hair, right? Or like they shouldn't have like weave in their hair, like braid weave, like some poetic justice braids in their hair. Like white girls shouldn't do that. They feel like that's cultural appropriation. But then black girls can wear contacts and blonde straight hair. Like I don't get it. Like that's not cultural appropriation though. To me, it's like it don't work both ways. So it's just like just let people be. Why you focus on what everybody else doing? You got enough going on in your own world. Half of us don't even drink enough damn water a day. Okay? Half of us don't even know how to put enough H2O in our body, and we worried about what somebody else doing. I don't get it. It just makes no sense. Like, do we have that much free time? Do we really have that much free time? We don't. Focus on yourself. If we all just focus on ourselves, focus on our own little demons, focus on our own dreams and aspirations, and worked on our own life purpose and did our own thing and dig deep into who we are as people and connect with the Most High, we'd be good. The world would be amazing. Would be no problems. But the thing is, it's so much easier to look across the pond and see what everybody else doing wrong than it is to look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I should get more sleep. I should stop doing this. I should start flossing more. Like random stuff. Like I don't get it, man. It's crazy. It's all about just it's weird, man. It's weird. I don't know how it got to this point in civilization that we care so much about what other people are doing. This is why I'm ready to leave America. Like, not even freaking lying. Like, I'm not even capping. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't really know what I want to do, because your girl is almost out the border. Okay. Like legit ready to go, because I'm over it. I'm over it. What is your beauty regimen? Thank you. There just is a little bit of concealer. I'm Hispanic and y'all welcome to learn Spanish and eat my. Oh, thank you, Richard. Oh, thank you. Yeah, every culture has worn braids. This is why I ignore. Yeah, that's true. People just want to do whatever's trendy and repeat with the other person. It's an American thing, girl. No one can cancel you but God. People do too much. But if you enjoy a certain culture, shouldn't be able to. I think you should be able to participate in it. Cultural appropriation. Yeah, I think you should be able to participate in other cultures if you enjoy it. I feel like you should. Now, I feel like real cultural appropriation is them people that they get a little tan in them, and they talking about they a black woman, and then 10 years down the line, we realized they was a whole white woman. They was trying to pass black. Oh my, I forgot the lady's name who did that. But it was a few. She was like part of the NAACP and everything. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Yeah, wasn't it Rachel or something? Yeah. Bible says support. Yes, I was just thinking about that. Like, you over here looking at other people, you got a speck in your whole eye. You got to pull it out of your eye first. And this is why half of the world going to hell, because they focused on everybody else. They focused on the world, right? Ain't that what they say? You focus, Rachel Dozer, you focused on the world. You focused on what everybody else is doing. This is why part of the reason why I did this channel is because so many people was just like, I want to be a nurse, but everybody's telling me da-da-da-da. I want to be an LPN, but everybody's saying some get phased out. I want to do this, but I'm not. Why are you listening to everybody and their mama? People that ain't got nothing. Or if they got it, they don't want to see you. They don't want to see you winning. Why listen to them? And there's so many people that's walking around with low self-esteem, feeling like they can't accomplish nothing because the people around them or the people on the internet is trying to convince them of something else. And to me, that's messed up. Like, I feel like it's our responsibility to help other people to do better, to be better, to have more. Like, I honestly feel like that's my responsibility, because I feel like I've accomplished more. Yeah, I told you I didn't know how to read till I was in freaking 4th grade. Even then, I barely knew how to read. So like I feel like it's my responsibility to inspire people and help people get to the next level. But it's just so many people who don't want to see other people win. They want to keep spewing out negativity. And it's just so fucked up. And it's because people are so insecure. They insecure, man. And that's why sometimes I step away from YouTube. I step away from Instagram because I'm working on myself. I got 2 girls that I'm looking to raise because I don't want them dealing with, I don't want them on the phone crying to somebody talking about all this other issues they got going on with their life because what their mama didn't do for them or what their daddy didn't do for them or what is that the third. Like, I don't want them problems. So take care of yourself, y'all. Take care of yourself. Take care of yours. Work on your mental health. Make sure your mind is right. Stop focusing on other people's BS, man, because it's gonna keep going. You're gonna keep looking at what everybody else got going on, negative shit. Like, I was getting so hooked on freaking watching videos about black women versus black men. And I'm like, this is messing up my relationship. I'm over here watching these videos of people talking about what the black man supposed to do and a black woman, and none of these people married. None of these people have had successful relationships. And I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, Brandy, why are you watching this? It just be so entertaining sometimes. It be like, is this really what's going on out here in the dating world? Like, the stuff people, I feel like, is this really what's happening? I ain't dated nobody since I was 19. Shoot. So I was like, I gotta stop watching this shit. It's negative. It's not feeding my spirit. It's taking away my energy. I had to just stop doing it. Like, I don't even watch YouTube shorts no more because to me, before you know it, I'm watching a video talking about what they be talking about. Yeah, it just be so crazy. They be like, you supposed to be a feminine woman. If you want to be feminine, da da da. This is why these men got da da da. This is why you can't get no man, da 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 da. This is why. And I be like, wait, are you with somebody? Like, are you in a happy relationship? And then you just got people in the comments like, these men is this, black men is this, black men don't take care of black women, da 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 da, or this is why black men go to white women. I'm like, why do I care about this? I don't. So let me remove my energy. This is not for me. It ain't for me, man. That damn YouTube algorithm be doing some stuff. It's never your successful friends post. I heard that. We are raising generations. Some people are, I ain't trying to do that. Raising generations of other focus. Yes. Never listen to the advice of someone who is trying to dissuade you of doing something positive. That's true. That's true. I don't know, Taru. Yes, those videos are crazy. I don't even know these type of men, but those crazies will have you believing everything is upside down. Like this stuff, your spirit, your mind is so freaking smart that whatever you feed your mind, literally it will start to like rewire itself to like thinking like that. Like legit, I know for me, that's why it's so important for me to protect my energy and to like be done with certain stuff, because your mind is like it literally is a computer. Like whatever you put in it, it's like that's what is gonna come out. So that stuff will have your mind all the way twisted. And I'm already a person, I'm always like jumping onto other things. So I always got to come back to the core of who I am. I'm a person who I like to inspire people. I like to get people to get their money, okay, to be independent people. And I like to, spread joy and love and peace and light. But on that note, I gave y'all some tea tonight. I told y'all I'm back picking up shifts. Kind of gave y'all an idea of like what I'm going to freaking do. I don't know. To be continued. I might do some work vlogs. I'll try, y'all. I'll try. And y'all got a little tea. Don't tell nobody, y'all. Don't put it in the comment section. Keep it on a hush. But I love you all. Thank you so much for coming on with me. I miss talking to y'all. I was not even planning on doing this video, but I was just like, let me throw on a little concealer and come over here and talk to y'all. I appreciate y'all energy so freaking much. Y'all have kept me a nurse. I'm gonna keep saying it. If it was not for this platform, your fave nurse B would not be your fave nurse B. Trust and believe. So Y'all kept me being a nurse. All y'all positive comments. Oh, Nurse B, I was watching you when I was a CNA. Now I'm graduating from my RN program. Da da da. I just took NCLEX and da da da. Like all this stuff. Like that always keeps me going because that's what I'm here to do, y'all. That's what God put me here to do, and I'm grateful to have a platform to do it. And keep going, y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. Keep inspiring me. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Sending you all the love. Like I said, go check out my other channel, Stay Forever True, if you're into, you know, the vibes. I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to go. Y'all got me hype. I can't even go to sleep now. Dang. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Bye. Good night.